ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a give running left is Eckler. Shreds the tackle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
From the 39, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense in this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And some room to work. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and get. Them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the... perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Murray. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. The give is to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On the sneak, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Well, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Excellent work by Marcus Golden, shooting into the backfield for the stop. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Moore now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's Eckler again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. From the 31, Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. On the ground, it's Eckler. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Murray. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Cardinals! Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He finds some open field here. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
midfield. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Completes to Njoku.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Landry the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to throw. He's got Landry, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's got to have this one. He's going to look deep for more.
And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.